Are you gonna get
the question?
Mhm.
I need to Google it first.
do you want to do your intro?
I haven't got it. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, come
I can't see that. Okay, so we're gonna do the Reddit am I the asshole questions, where someone uploads a scenario on Reddit. How should you explain Reddit? If you don't know what Reddit is, then that's your
on.
problem.
It's just like a question, like you ask a question.
Like a
or
forum page.
Yeah.
And basically they hashtag AITA, yeah, AITA, and people comment whether they're in the right or wrong. But BuzzFeed have done like a little version of it, so we're going to do a few BuzzFeed ones and then get into the more deeper ones. Yeah.
No, you can see that.
That's better. This would happen to me. Mike downloads an episode of Game of Thrones to his laptop to watch on a plane. The woman behind him, Holly, asks him to turn it off because his small child can see it. Mike says no. Who's the asshole?
I feel like
I'm Team Mike. He can watch what he wants.
he can, but there's also other things he could watch.
Move the
I feel
child
like- Where?
to the other seat, like swap, or
That's
just
true.
cover your child's eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Or just put.
It's not as if he's playing it out loud.
Yeah. She could put like a show on for the child.
It's not Mike's problem. Holly sounds a bit like her Karen.
Like a Karen.
Yeah, no, we're not Team Holly on that one. Team Mike. If it's Dave and Pat's anniversary and Pat cooks a romantic dinner, Pat knows that Dave hates mushrooms, but he insists this mushroom chicken will be delicious. Oh, is Pat a man?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so it's Dave and Pat's anniversary. Pat cooks a romantic dinner and knows that Dave hates mushrooms but insists that this mushroom chicken will be delicious. Dave refuses to eat it and says Pat should have made something else. Who's the asshole?
I feel like both. Because I feel like.
But he hates mushrooms.
Yeah, but why doesn't Dave cook something? Why is it
You
all
hate
up to
fish
her?
though. Imagine someone made you fish.
So it's a bit different though.
It's not, how's that
no,
different?
it's just only fish.
He doesn't eat mushrooms, he hates mushrooms. Imagine
Why
me
can't-
going,
why can't-
I know you hate fish, but there's this fish pie I know you'll love. This is fish
I
soup.
would try it.
You
out
wouldn't
of
try
love.
it?
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You literally, you're lying. No,
I'm
you
not.
wouldn't.
No, but why don't they cook it something together? Why is it up to Pat?
Because Pat insisted that the mushroom
but-
chicken would be delicious.
It's their anniversary.
Exactly, and you should know what your partner likes and dislikes.
Sounds to me like Dave doesn't do anything in the house.
Pat, have your mushroom for one. I'm Team Dave.
I think that
Obviously.
looks quite nice. I don't think that looks bad. Okay, well, it looks bad
It
on
looks
the
like how
camera.
Bush took a child. No.
Looks like a
Team
Bush
Dave.
took a child. I'm Team Pat.
Frankie's boyfriend Jonah is really into gaming. When he buys a new Animal Crossing, Frankie says she'd love to play with him so they can spend time together. Jonah says no, because she'll mess up his island. Frankie's offended. Who's the asshole? Is Frankie bought him it, or has he bought it himself?
I think he's bought it himself.
I feel like if she's bought you it, play it with her.
I think she's the arsehole.
Why?
Because I can see where he's coming from. Well, what if she just like jabs him with her fingers? Like, what if
Leave him alone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Imagine having a gamer fella though.
Well, I wouldn't really call him a gamer, it's Animal Crossing.
No, but you never spend any time with you. She wants
What
to
is that
spend
what
time
it
with him.
says?
I like people that take an interest in your interests.
Yeah, but he doesn't want it. Leave him.
I just think
Leave
it's
him
not
to
that deep.
could they not find another hobby?
It's really not that deep to be saying no.
He
you'll
might,
mess up the
he
island.
could have built up this island for
But she
months.
just wants to spend time with him.
Well, can't you do it another way? Can't you cook him like a mushroom dinner?
I'm Team Frankie. I think men are just wrong all the time.
can we vote so we can see how many? I think both of them.
I think
Personally,
Jonah's They're not bad. Oh, you can vote on
You
there.
were right. Well,
You can vote.
maybe
Yeah, see?
maybe I'm just...
Jonah is the wrong. Like, let her play with you. What about the Pat one, the mushroom dinner? I'm gonna say who's the asshole, Pat.
No.
Once again, I'm right.
No, I'm
What
sorry.
a surprise. Do you see that?
People need to open their eyes.
What about the plane? Game of Thrones. Should you...
I can't remember who I agreed with.
I agreed with Mike because he can watch what he wants.
Yeah, I suppose.
Who's the asshole? Holly. Oh, it's close, but Holly is the asshole. 31%. Oh my god.
Why isn't there an option
Am
for
I
the
the couple?
child?
Phil and Lil go to a holiday party. What's a holiday party?
I've
Christmas party?
never...
Phil eats meat but doesn't like any of the dishes except for the vegetarian one. Lil thinks that Phil should save that food for the vegetarian guests like her. Phil says that's dumb. There's plenty. Who's the asshole?
Lil.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's like...
You
if
can't
there's-
help what
if
you
there's
like.
enough for everybody, why does that matter?
Why are you gatekeeping the veggie dishes?
Yeah. Like,
It's not vegetarian only.
no.
If someone wants a...
Oh, I'm sorry, but how much does Phil eat? Is he gonna eat everything?
Is Phil meant to starve? He doesn't like the other dishes.
Yeah,
That's
I
easy.
think
Lil?
Lil's... Yeah.
48% Lil.
That's not as high as I expected.
I know. Al babysits his 1-year-old granddaughter Tina.
I can't with the name. Al.
Tina.
No, but Al.
There's not any 1-year-old called Tina. I'm sorry, I'm not having that. He decides to take her to see Santa at the mall for the first time. Tina's mum Linda is upset and says that she should have been the one to take her.
Wait, I've missed that, what?
So the granddads took baby Tina to see Santa for the first time, but the mum's fuming because she said that should have been her thing. Al's, the granddad says it's no big deal. Who's the asshole? Al?
I know, I think that's a tricky...
No, it's Al. Like, how are you... like, a baby's first time should be reserved for the parents. That's their child. It's not your child. You should have asked the mum.
Or maybe the mum shouldn't palm Tina off on Al.
He should have asked the mum. She would have said no.
I think he should have asked, but
It's
I
no
don't...
big deal. A kid seeing Santa for
From
the
what
first
I can
time.
tell about Al, it wasn't malicious. He seems like a genuine guy.
Your team out.
Yeah.
I'm Team Linda.
Okay, so you think...
I'm gonna click who's the asshole. Al.
Okay, go on.
51% Al. You're getting everyone wrong.
Maybe I'm the arsehole.
Lola and Tiny broke up but remain close friends. Wait, the boy's called Tiny? What's your Tiny?
Tiny.
Oh. Sorry to all the Tinies out there. Lola and Tiny broke up but remain close friends. Lola posted a throwback photo of her and Tiny's Disneyland trip. Not a romantic pic, but they were dating at the time. His new girlfriend Shay asks her to take it down. Lola says no. Who's the asshole? Team fucking Shay. Are you mad? Imagine your fella's ex posting a throwback picture of the Disneyland trip.
But they remain close friends.
I don't give a fuck. Are you crazy? Imagine being in a relationship and his ex-girlfriend posts a throwback picture in Disneyland.
Yeah. No, yeah, she's...
Why isn't there's not an option for Tiny to
Yeah,
be
but
the asshole? Because I think Tiny should put Lola in check and be like, what are you doing? How's she the asshole? I'm gonna put Lola. 40% said Shay. How?
Plot twist.
How? No one would be okay with that. That's a fake answer. No one would be. That's people pretending to be mature.
Yeah.
You're not mature. You're not a bigger person because you're Team Lola. That's got me angry now.
Oh.
I'm thinking of my hypothetical boyfriend's ex-girlfriend posting a picture of them in Disneyland and not taking it down.
Yeah, and being like, I think it's one thing to post it, but to be like, no.
I'm not taking. Why are you posting it? Can't you put a picture of yourself in Disneyland, not with Tiny? Why does he have to be in it? I'm angry now.
Mm.
Fuck Lola. Blair makes her friend Jen the maid of honour for her wedding. However, Jen has a large tattoo on her arm that Blair finds distasteful. She asks Jen to cover it up during the wedding and wear a dress with sleeves. Jen says no. Who's the asshole?
Blair.
Blair.
Don't ask her to be a maid of honour.
Or if you want arms covered up, get a dress, a maid of honour dress with arms. You choose the dresses.
That's really bad.
It's like someone saying, cut your hair's too long. I'll cut you. Imagine someone saying, can you just cover that tattoo up? How long have we been friends and you think, now my tattoo's distasteful?
Yeah, I do.
Why would I be in all the pictures anyway?
But
unless it's like a pornographic tattoo or like a really like crazy tattoo.
Or like
an offensive, like a swastika, I'd get it.
Yeah.
But why are you friends with in the first place?
Definitely Blair.
Yeah.
But that's still not as high as
30% said Jen. Poor Jen. Francine and Brian are having a baby girl. Francine wants to name their daughter Karen after their late grandmother.
Oh.
Sorry. Brian thinks that people might make fun of the name because of the meme and says no. Francine's offended. Who's the asshole? Brian's just looking out.
I feel like they could compromise and it could be like the middle name.
Yeah.
So I feel like
also it is Brian's kid. Like it's not just your kid, Francine. Like it is Brian's kid. A name isn't just something that someone
be compromised.
Yeah, you've got to both agree on a name.
Yeah. So I feel like I don't feel like she's an arsehole for it.
Neither of them.
Neither of them, yeah.
61% here. Where? It's Pam's birthday. Her husband James surprises her by cleaning the whole house while she's at work. He says it's her birthday gift. She's kind of disappointed in the gift and James is surprised. Who's the asshole?
Him. I mean, it's a nice thing that you clean the house, but I feel like that shouldn't be a
You've got to know the people you're marrying.
Yeah.
If she's surprised, then I think this is the first time he's doing like a crazy thing like that. Oh
no, he's surprised.
He's surprised. She's kind of disappointed. That's like saying he expects her to clean, but on her birthday he's just gonna give her the day off.
Bog washing.
I'd waterboard him. Are you mad? I'd divorce him. There's my birthday gift. File for divorce.
Yeah, I feel like
it's her birthday gift, just scrubbing.
And it obviously says that he never cleans the house normally, because if that's a present.
He thinks that's generous. He's surprised.
Yeah, he thinks that's a really good bit. Yeah, definitely.
James. 28% said Pam.
Justice for Pam.
She was only kind of disappointed. She wasn't even raging. Jules offers to treat Rue.
Oh my god, was this Euphoria?
Isn't that Euphoria? Yeah. Jules offers to treat Rue to lunch. Jules buys a large order of wings to share and they eat at her house. Rue takes the leftovers home without telling Jules. Jules thinks this is rude, but Rue says she thought it was her treat.
Rue's.
Oh no, but it did say Jules offers to treat Rue to lunch.
Yeah, but that means she's paid for it. It doesn't mean, Rue, this is yours. You know what I mean? If I say I'm going to treat you to lunch,
it's a miscommunication.
It's like, I'm not buying all the food for you, but I'm paying for your half of lunch. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's not as malicious.
No, I think Rue
is a thief.
Yeah.
I didn't think it's malicious. I think it's a miscommunication, because Rue says she thought it was her treat.
She could have asked.
But
sorry, but if Jules starves tonight,
they eat at her house. So if they've brought it home to Jules's house, it is Jules.
But can you imagine, right, if you say to me, I'm going to treat you to a lunch, then we go and eat at yours, I box up all the leftovers.
She could have took some of the leftovers.
Like half.
Yeah, let's go with Rue. Yeah. Am I the arsehole for throwing away my mum's stuff just like she does with ours? My mum just made a new rule. If our things like clothes, books or even phones lie around for longer than 12 hours, she'll throw them away. No matter if you want to take a break from reading and leave the book out, if you simply forget to put your clothes away, not just dirty clothes lying on the floor, she throws them away. I barely have any things lie around, but she still yells at me for being really messy. So when I got downstairs yesterday, I found 3 of my things in the trash, which included my favourite shirt, 2 chocolates and a dish that wasn't even mine, but it belonged to my friend. She clearly didn't care. The dish wasn't even in a place where it would have bothered her, so she really went through everywhere just to find stuff to throw out. Now, my question is, would I be the asshole to also throw away her stuff? It seems like she's the only exception to this rule, and so many of her things are still in the place where they were a couple of days ago. I don't plan on actually throwing it away, but it's just not fair that the rule doesn't apply to her.
No, I think the mum is the asshole. I think she should throw it away. 12 hours?
I don't get it though, like, if you're a neat freak and you need everywhere to be tidy,
then it should
why is
apply
your
for you,
stuff
yeah.
flying around? But also, it is his mum.
I don't care. I don't care. 12 hours and she throws it out, even if it's a book.
She sounds a bit
Could you not just say, can you put it away?
controlling.
Put it away.
Why can't she, like, if it's really bothering you and you know
You
where it
move
goes, how do you know that's not the place where it...
But she's allowed to keep things out for 2 days.
I think you just need to move out, if I'm honest.
Chuck it out. No, seriously.
I
chuck
think
it
you
out.
need to move out.
Do you know what I do? I get her.
So,
And when she's looking, I put it in the bin.
so your mum doesn't like mess, but she's messy.
Like you said, that is just controlling. It's like she wants
Sounds
to
a
be
bit like a narcissist.
She wants to be like, you can't do it, but I can.
But would he be the arsehole for throwing her stuff
No.
out? I'm petty.
No, I don't think you would.
You would throw it out, wouldn't you? I'd probably say to my mum, excuse me. Excuse me. Isn't that yours? Has that not been there for 2 days? What happened to the rules?
If your mum was doing that all the time, throwing your stuff out, your books, your clothes, anything, you want to tell me you wouldn't do that to her?
I think I'd flag it up with my mum and be like, well, you've just threw away my favourite top, but your shoes have been on the floor for 4 days.
Threw away my favourite top, I'd throw out the whole wardrobe. No, really? That's awful.
I just feel like she's controlling.
Like, I understand her being like, clean it up. And if they continuously didn't, to prove a point, be like...
But she's gone out of her way to throw away a friend's thing.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like... chaotic. Isn't that a bit chaotic? Just throw things out for 12... Not even a day, 12 hours.
And not even dirty clothes on the floor. That's like having, like, clean... Like, that top there, that's clean.
Yeah.
Like, that's just been washed. That's like my mum coming in and going, right, that's getting
Well,
thrown
I
out.
don't get it. Like, if you hate mess, why are you being messy? Or is
I
it
don't-
just
I
like
don't
a
think
power
she
thing?
does- no, I don't think she does hate
I think
that.
it's a power trip. I think she's on a power trip.
I'd throw her.
For your own sanity, move out.
Maybe I wouldn't throw anything like value. Like,
Yeah, but
that was
imagine if you start
important.
throwing her stuff out and she starts throwing it, and next minute you both have nothing.
You're just homeless.
Yeah, she could literally just throw you. I think you leave before she literally throws you out.
But I'd leave with her stuff.
Someone said in the comments, this thread is full of single mums who don't get enough pleasure in life and hate their kids like his mum does. I think
birthday.
the thing that she threw out was a birthday cake.
That's really bad.
Someone said, I wouldn't recommend you do it unless you have a clear exit strategy. If you're already on your way out of there, go for it.
I think I forget that some mums would actually kick the kids out, because my mum, like, even if I threw her stuff out, she wouldn't kick me out. So
Yeah. I feel like she's kind of provoking you to do
To
something
move
so
out.
she can throw you out.
Mm.
I think you should do that 1 or 2 times and make her understand how stupid it really
Yeah,
is.
I agree. Maybe
I
like not
feel like
important things.
His mum will just keep throwing his stuff out there. An alternative solution, instead of throwing her stuff, just hide it. Ask her to compensate for your items, then you'll give them back to
I
her.
think that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
This is madness, like that's your mum.
Yeah, but she's not that good.
Do it and update us.
That was that I comment out.
I do have to ask, does your mum have a job? because I think keeping track of how long something's been on the floor is very time consuming. This is what I mean by provocative. How does she know that's been there for more than 12 hours? Are you timing it?
Sounds like it.
She could literally say that's been there for 12 hours.
Maybe
How do you know?
Maybe before she goes to actually see something, then when she comes back it's
But
still
I
there.
could have tidied it and then put it back out. I could have, if my shoes were out, I could have put them away, went out,
gone back out,
come back and put them back on the floor.
That doesn't matter to Karen. She doesn't care.
I don't think you do anything wrong. I think leave. Don't go down. If you can leave though, you might not have any money.
He probably, I don't know how old he is.
I know.
He might
I'd just like point out to her how stupid the rules are. Like, you're being messy too.
Get a lock on your door.
She sounds like a bit.
But then,
she'd take it off.
How?
You don't know what
She's
she's capable of. You don't know what she's capable of. She knows exactly how long something's been on the floor for.
I remember once I put like a dressing table in front of my door because me and my mum were arguing and I thought, haha, she's not getting in. And she opened the door with ease. And I was like...
I feel like if you have got a good relationship with her, just be like...
Clearly not though.
Mum, come on now. Your stuff's been out for 2 days.
But I feel like if
I'm not throwing it away.
But if they had a good relationship, he'd have said it first time. Like if my mum's threw my stuff out now, I'd be like...
But he hasn't really said
What
anything
are you
bad about
doing?
his mum. Just that she throws... I think she's got a
Bad
stupid...
enough. I mean, I don't think anything else needs to be said.
I'd point out first to like be transparent with her, like your stuff's been out for like 2 days now. I'm not throwing it away. Why are you throwing mine away? And if she still doesn't care, then be petty. But also be prepared to be thrown out. Am I the asshole for refusing my boss to propose his girlfriend at my wedding? No.
No.
I don't even need to know the scenario. I'm getting married in 2 weeks. I've invited my boss to the wedding. Yesterday you asked if I can tell my wife to give a bouquet to his girlfriend who was one of the bridesmaids rather than throw it in the air, and that's when he'll propose. The thing is, I can adjust with this, but a few years ago my fiance looked at one of these types of videos on Facebook and said, this is bad, people shouldn't even ask the bride to help doing this, and give her the dilemma. We were friends back then, so I said no to my boss without asking her. He got really angry and said I didn't even ask my wife, and I am bending in front of her even before marriage. What will happen when I get married, etc. He said he will get the perfect scenery for the proposal and all. Perfect scenery at my wedding. We're getting married at a very beautiful place owned by my aunt. By her aunt, so we could make nice memories for him. By whose aunt?
We're
getting married at a very beautiful place owned by her aunt.
It must be his girlfriend.
No. Am I the asshole for ruining this for my boss? But who owns the place where they get married?
His wife's
aunt.
Yeah.
But it could make nice memories for him.
Yeah, because it's a nice place.
But it's my wedding.
No.
I think the boss is the asshole for even asking you.
Yeah.
And then to like emasculate you and be like, oh, you're listening to your wife when you even get married.
Yeah.
Go propose to your girlfriend somewhere else. This is a popular one that like circulated the internet. So this man adopted a stray dog that he's grown to love. He called it the light of his life. And he posted a picture on Facebook, and shortly afterwards he receives a message from a woman claiming that she's the dog's owner. She tells him that her house caught fire and she lost everything, and she's been searching for the dog ever since. He concedes that it was unmistakably the same dog, but refuses to give it back, offering to send pictures instead. He blocks the woman on social media. I know she loves my dog and wants it back, but I can't picture a life without her. Not one where I'm happy anyway. Am I the asshole for refusing to return a lost dog that was clearly well loved? You know, if I'm that woman, yeah. I'm that woman. I set your house on fire so you lose everything and I'm getting my dog back.
How long did he have the dog for before she got in contact?
Adopted a stray dog. So you've seen a dog on the street and just took it. You haven't adopted anything. You're a thief. You are a thief. Do they carry in America? I'd go with a gun. I would go with an AK.
I would go with a gun, but
I would give me my dog. Are you crazy? Someone takes Lucy?
Oh no, obviously.
This house burns down. You lose Lucy. You lose everything. Then you see someone post it on Facebook.
Surely,
Categorically, that is your
surely
dog.
she could get the police involved. Because that is her dog.
How do you know that's the dog though?
Because if he can come to that consensus, surely the police can.
I'm so angry.
Well, obviously, yeah, he's the arsehole.
But he knows she's lost everything and he can't give it back. Why don't you just adopt another dog? You don't even know the dog. Just adopt another dog. Literally go to a shelter and adopt a dog.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure you'll fall in
You've
love with another dog.
stolen a dog.
And it's the fact that he says that was clearly well loved.
Yeah.
So he's gone,
That
oh yeah, she
poor
took
dog.
really good care of it, but
That
no.
poor dog. Imagine how happy that dog would be if he'd seen its owner.
Yeah. And it's the fact that it's not even like it was abandoned. Like, she clearly really loved it.
She lost it. She's been looking for it.
There's no question.
If he's still got that dog, she's a better woman than me. Please find this woman. I don't know how to do an outro, but we're done. Bye.